Evidently, there is something that's been a part of childhood for over 35 years.
Originally, they were called Zip, but that name couldn't be copyrighted.
Then they were called Pez,
Right.
and that didn't sound too appetizing.
So you guys know what it is.
See,
What are we talking about? It's Pez, a favorite candy from childhood. Actually, the candy wasn't that great. It sort of tasted like baby aspirin to some people. I happen to like it, but the containers were great. I absolutely loved Pez, and I still buy them as silly, kind of fun gifts. I think they're nifty.
Well, these certainly are. They come in great containers, and the older ones apparently are worth a lot of money. So we've brought them here to show you. Let's take a look.
Okay.
All
Now,
right,
let's
you show
start.
me.
Bozo was the first Pez ever made, and this is the cartoon collection. It includes Popeye, Bluto, and Olive Oyl, and he was made in 1952. That's the first one.
I don't know where I was.
Then, I can't believe you didn't have Pez, but this is a little off your
Is this,
track.
you think, an Eastern thing? Because I grew up in California,
This is
maybe?
the Walt Disney collection from the mid-50s, and we have a whole bunch of familiar Disney friends. You can see Mickey Mouse and Pluto and Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket. Remember those?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, now we have the psychedelic hippie-inspired Pez prototypes from the 60s. None of these ever made it to market, but it also included a lighter that was hoping to appeal to adults. We may also remind you that this whole collection of 85 antique Pez pieces is valued at $4,500 and is on loan from Leonard Tompkinson Associates in New York City.
They do kind of taste like baby
Let's see.
aspirin.
Come over here. Look at this. Okay, this one is the UN of Pez, and these represent different nations, and that's around the 60s. These are the holiday Pez's, Lynn. They're from the 60s, too. Look at the angel.
Oh, yeah, that's sweet.
This is Pez Americana, different aspects of American history, from
the
pilgrim
Indian and all
to
that.
astronaut, also 60s. And these are inspired from the 60s, early 70s, and from television shows and a few monster movies of the day. But they're fun, aren't they?
They are kind of funny. You keep the candy in that little box.
Yeah, and you just flip it out. You know, let's get Bozo out here to give us a piece of candy.
Now, I guess this means that you guys, we could collect anything, and then
You take
eventually
Bozo's head back.
it'll be worth something.
But the main thing is, you really shouldn't take it with your fingers. That's the fun of it, right? You go for it. Here. Well, there you go. We have a Pez for everybody in our audience. Yes, you all get Pez's. Thank you, everybody.
To Robin Leach and Sonya Hamlin and every one of you. See you next time.
Bye, everybody. Isn't it cute?
To get all of Attitude's most current lexicon, fashion tips, celebrity updates, and behind-the-scenes Attitude's gossip, you can now subscribe to the new Attitude's tip sheet and receive 28 issues.
Just send a check or money order for $14 made payable to Lifetime Television and mailed to Attitude, Tip Sheet, P.O. Box 549, Perryville, Connecticut, 06786.
Coming up, the jewelry he wears is pure gold, and so is his heart. Mr. T stars as the toughest guy in the world on the Lifetime afternoon movie, next.